Alrighty. Oh. The rifa, where's the car? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, dun, 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 dun. Da, bun, dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, sir. The Rifa World Cup. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's in June to July. I hope you guys can come and watch that. Rifa World Cup. Not going to be broadcasted most likely, as during the RBA playoff time. All of the 2018 soccer games were postponed because of reasonable doubt of Richard Boasajian. Yes, sir. Yeah. He's a big reason why the factors aren't good. And, yeah, we did not want to lose any Rangers. That's why we postponed the games. Obviously, also another thing that we postponed is the Olympics. That will not happen, actually. RFL, we did postpone as well. That should happen, but it may cause the risk of injury to RBA players before the RBA playoffs. They're not trying to attempt to do that, and they are looking for a reasonable reason to restart the league. We're already on week 2, I think, on RFL basketball or RFL football. So we may return to that. We may not. It is not guaranteed that we even do an RFL season, the rest of the RFL season. And maybe we can just do a tournament with all the teams. Yeah, just a tournament. Single elimination ending for them. Obviously, we're ending all RBA productions. The studio's closing down for reasonable reasons. As Boston shares their growth and development with their daughter, Ariel Zan. His other daughter, Ariel Zan, is with their grandma on any side, obviously. Is it their grandma? Not at the game. Yeah. They did not want her to attend the game anymore. And why is that? Can you explain why they do not want her to attend the game? Well, it's one thing. It's not something that her age would appreciate. She's a very young girl. Remember, RBA basketball, every real year, you gain a 5-year edge. Until you stop growing at the age of 4. So, after 4 real years, what a mean. You'll be able to play in the RBA. That explains a lot, Mark. Thank you. Yeah, you gain 5 years of age per 12 months for your first 4 years of actual living. So it only takes you very long to get to the age of 20, get to college basketball, and then get to the RBA. And then you stop growing at that age limit. You grow 1 year per season, 1 year per RBA season. And it goes by season. And yeah, it's very random to do it like that, but we do it like that. I imagine why some people are so salty. I don't understand, but let them be salty if they want to be salty. I'm not going to stop you. You can choose your own life. I mean, I wouldn't choose to hate everybody in their life. Such a bipolar idiot, freaking Syrian bitch that doesn't know anything about life. Only knows how to be bipolar and fight with people. Be a retard. Totally. Especially when we went to Haleb. Totally. One day, I love you. One day, I hate you. I'm not going to deal with this bullshit anymore. You think I'm going to deal with your bullshit? Think I'm going to play around with your bullshit? 100 times I tell you, don't snitch. You still snitch. Don't play with me. Jojo hits the 3. Yes, sir. I wished I believed you, but you told him, and I know it. Rockto shoots the 3. Yes. Jordan Smith, Garnett Jr. No, she can also say where the garbage is, which I don't think she would want to start. That kind of a fight, I would fuck her up. I would beat her up. She starts that. She tells him where the garbage is. So, it would just isolate the being worse. Nash hits the 3. Let her get over herself snitching over time. You make one mistake with me, I'm going to play with you like that. You want to play games with me? Snitch on me always? Be telling Baba when I sleep? It's not just one thing, it's multiple things. It's you telling him when I sleep, you staying up on purpose to see when I sleep, you coming in to here, and you purposely washing one dish to see what me and my mom are talking about. Calling my lizard again tiny. And JoJo Johnson Jr. But it goes too far to tell you all of this information. I hope you know that. It goes too far in. It goes too deep in. Yeah, she's been treated like a piece of shit ever since she came here because we don't like her. We've said that already before. We've done this before. We've said that before. We don't like you. Don't come back. You keep coming back. Baba didn't want you. You're a burden to us. All of us now. Not just one of us. Me. But all of us. You bother. Marvin. Good shot. Garnett Jr. Robert misses. Rockto. And Marvin! 44 points! He continues to strive, and he drew a foul on Rockto. That should be illegal. That should be illegal, Mark. Yeah, that should. Substitution on the court. Your 3 bench players that were subbing out are checking back in. And Joshua Alford and and Gaynor Paul. Joshua Alford and Gaynor Paul. That's it. Joe Johnson Jr. and Robert Bolino will get a rest. And we're coming back here now. Very aggressive movement we got from that person right there. San Antonio Knight checking in. Rockto hits a 3. Knight misses. Gets 3. I'm staying here. I'm going to move everything downstairs on purpose. Purposely going there. Alford makes it 20-point game now. San Antonio Knight. And Rockto just continues coming back at him and back at him and back at him. Knight hits a 3. Good shot. A San Antonio Knight. Rockto in and out. It goes in. Rockto Jet, 24 points. I don't know what it is, Mark, but every time Rockto steps in, any team can't beat him. No team can beat him. They're unstoppable when Rockto checks in. Alford misses the 3. Knight to Jordan Smith. Smith misses. Gainer. Oh, yes, sir. And that's the guy that recruited him, by the way. They were talking to each other during the LAW season. And he let the Wizards know before they headed into the playoffs that this was going to be his last season. That's a very respectable thing to do. You can respect him for going back to Boston. Alpha gets fouled at the 3-point line and delivers a 3. Very good. And he gets to remake his career. He gets to redo his career, and he did better the second time around. I'll tell you that much. He did better the second time around. He's not gotten that many possessions this season, but he's been able to score at the highest level, which is the biggest thing. Marvin Young is checking back in for Jordan Smith. Marvin Young, his former teammate. And Alpha makes the free throw. And it is an 18-point game. Rockto is fouled at the 3-point line. That's an easy foul call. Rockto. He's like, Marvin was like, come on, man. And he missed one. Marvin, unable to. You gotta hurry up here. Down by 20. It's Knight, unable to. Josh! Oh my! Obviously, he won't be a dunk nominee. That's too great to do. Marvin Young! Alford threw it out to Rockto, and Rockto had 30 points in one quarter. Obviously, he should start, but he doesn't want to. He clearly wants that Sixth Man of the Year award, Mark. He's obviously going to get it. What are you talking about? No, he just doesn't want to be injury prone. He's literally dunking, and he doesn't want to be injury prone. He clearly wants that Sixth Man of the Year award. No, Boston likes their bench pieces. I love how Seattle's getting killed. Yeah. Especially how Boston is doing all the damage to them tonight. Do we have that Oklahoma City versus Boston game already scheduled? Because we've got to have that scheduled. Oklahoma City, by the way, when they played when they played Seattle, they got kicked. They got their asses kicked too. So this is really going to be a very good game. Because Oklahoma City got their asses kicked Seattle's ass too. So who knows who's going to win that game? The two undefeated teams go at it. Yeah, next week actually, before All-Star break, their last game is going to be one of the most competitive games and one of the most naturous games ever. Obviously, Boston is probably not at home. Since they're at home tonight, they were probably, I remember, they were traveling at Dallas. They were at Dallas last night. They actually are at home again. Yeah. Very good luck right there. Boston on that home trip now. They get to stay home, get to rest up. What's a day in the life of, you got 6 days actually after game day to rest. You got 3 practices and 3 rest days. And then it's game day on the 7th day. On the 6th day, actually. You got 2 rest days and 3 practices. And the night before, you got to practice and then you rest. Yeah, exactly. You got 1 film day in that, by the way. For Oklahoma City, it's a little bit different. See, they don't get as much rest days as you would think. Oklahoma City, actually, they play next. So they will get a little bit less, but they'll get 5 rest days before they actually get to play, which is equivalent to 6, which is what Boston got, but 5 rest days. So that's 1 day, of course, traveling. You got 2 rest days and then 2 practices. Boston, on the other hand, they've got 3 practices and the night before practice. 2 practices. The night before is a practice, but that counts as also a rest day, so half-half. So basically, you got 2 practices, 2 rest days, 3 rest days, and then a small practice and also a little bit more of a rest day. A small morning practice, I think, and then the rest of the day is the rest day. So Boston's really got it up. On the other hand, Oklahoma City has 2 practices in a row, 2 rest days, and then they travel. That's what they're going to want to do. No, they have 1 practice, rest, 1 practice, rest, travel. Yeah. Rest, practice, travel. Next day they travel. All right, anyways, we welcome you back to a crush-out game. Marvin Young has done everything that he's had his chances to do. And by the way, when we return, it's going to be the fight for the playoffs for sure now. I can guarantee you it's going to be the fight for the playoffs. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be a very big fight. Every team is about 4-4. Teams who are going to be 5-5, and then that could isolate to every single team being 10-10. Almost every single team, but no, that's not going to happen, of course. Some teams are going to go on streaks. Some teams are going to start losing games. Nick Tritton, obviously, he's the first guy ever on RBA basketball. We were just announcing this. To essentially have the coronavirus. Do not know how he got it. He left the RBA, and that's probably why he got it, because these guys are all safe. So we're just getting the news right there. That's why we have a little bit of a delay here. We're getting league confirmation to start the game. League confirmation says, all right, basketball fans, league confirmation says that the game will continue. The effect does not have anything on us. Seattle. Nick Tritton pasted his sticker, the Tritton sticker. He made a sticker out of his new brand, the Tritton microphones. Used for both Xbox and PS4. Very good. It's a duo mic. It's a very good duo mic. Xbox and PS4, by the way. Very good. Exactly. Very good mic. The phone. Very good. Essential piece of use. Boston ball! Yeah! Zam misses the 3. Alpha, he's still playing Marvin, yes sir! And Marvin Young. Gainer missed. This team plays together. Oh yeah! Marvin Young! Seattle's Marvin Young started to wrap this game up. Gainer Paul. And the very hardest part of this game is the third quarter if you play Boston. Teams have not played that hard because they know that Rockto is injury prone, and if they injure him, they're probably going to get suspended, maybe expelled from the league. That's how important he is to the RBA, because he's been a 35-year player. He's what the RBA means. He's what the RBA is right now. So RBA will not allow anyone to hurt him. Though, and if you foul him, you're causing yourself to get into deeper trouble. That they could easily call that a technical foul because of how much they care about Rockto getting healthy, staying healthy. He's one of the only guys to stay healthy all of his career. Marvin shoots. Every single other guy has eventually gotten injured, except for Gainer, of course. He had a little bit of an injury there. Gainer missed. Oh, he tipped it, deflected it out of bounds. Gainer Paul, turnover. Gainer only needed 23 points tonight to really essentially finish this game off. Oh. And all you needed was Rockto Jet, honestly. Marvin again, 58 points. Gainer, yes sir, up the rim and in. Rattlesnake in. Marvin, now Knight. Knight shoots, unable to. JoJo out to Annie, out to Gainer. They're going to try that again. That time it won't be a dunk nominee. If he got it the first time, he would have definitely gotten that dunk nomination. But good job by Gaynor Paul. Now he has 30. 61 for Marvin Young. Robert shoots the 3. Yes, sir. Gaynor shoots the 3 and makes it. And then he fouls Marvin. JoJo hits a 3. Annie. Marvin and Annie just drove in right there. Jordan Smith had a career low. Knight as well having a career low. And he misses again. Gaynor shoots the 3, rears it back, unable to. Yanni gives it back out to Gaynor and the rattle in. Nice job. 36 points for Gaynor Paul. I'm surprised why they're still even trying. They're just moving the ball around. Nash is looking to sub in. And 1! Marvin. 71 points. He's just trying his best right now. I really believe in him. One of the best rookies that's came out of this draft class. Not gonna lie to you. He did a lot. And he deserves to be a nomination. At least a nomination for Rookie of the Year. 60 points per game right now. He's really helping out Seattle a lot too. Marvin makes the free throw. He's kept them at the level that they've been at for the last, 20 seasons. He's kept Seattle high because Seattle was not high at the highest level before. They definitely were not. JoJo Johnson Jr. Marvin. Oh, yes, sir. He is unbelievable, Mark. He just needs a dynamic duo partner. That's where Phillies player comes in, and DeAndre Jackson. That would take a lot of effort to have to trade players. Substitution on the court. Stephen Nash is checking back in, as well as Kevin Garnett Jr. for JoJo Johnson Jr. and Robert Bolino. Yeah, Rocto. He wants to sub in as well, so he's going to go ahead and sub in as well. Garnett Jr. shoots the 3. Yeah! And this has just become a blowout. Marvin missed again. Marvin's done everything for this team that he can. And his shot selection is very good. And he hits the 3, and there you go. 20 points for Annie Zam. Marvin again drives in 80 points now. He's literally tried his best. Literally. Marvin is trying his best. And they're at a 51% field goal percentage. But no one else can shoot. And if you look at the secondary player right now, Knight, this season, this game actually, 3 for 13. It's been the real problem tonight in San Antonio Knight. He's really been off. Another very big problem, 0 for 7. Jordan Smith. It is not Marvin Young's fault that his teammates cannot make a ball in the basket. Another guy we would like to you guys to look at. 4 for 12. David White. Do you see anyone doing as good as Marvin Young right now? He's got 9 assists. He's got a lot more rebounds than assists because his teammates can actually get those because his teammates aren't that bad and they allow him to get the rebounds. He's got 80 points though, Mark. And he's done everything for this team that he can. He shot at 42 shots and made 28 of those. And he's made 19 threes tonight. And that's very essential for him. And I feel very bad for him that he has to actually deal with this right now. Very bad. Zam fouled for the last time tonight. Yeah! And is Zam checking out for Octo Jet. And they're just making a very big, peaceful moment right here. As we've got 14 seconds, of course. Peaceful moment for basketball fans all over the globe. Yeah! Didn't put in the defensive foul. Don't know why we didn't. Marvin missed the free throw. Rockto gets the rebound. Nash. Yeah! Stephen Nash. Run the clock. This game is over. I would like to thank everybody that came out here tonight. But Seattle really sucked. And that will do it. Boston will have their 8th victory out of 8 games. MVP! 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 And that is an unbelievable franchise. I mean, they went undefeated in an 8-league game, which means that they just broke the greatest all-time record for Boston to go undefeated. They had a 7-week schedule back then. They played everybody 7 times, 1 time. They played conference, they played division, which was back then 3. Well, in an 8-team league, obviously. There was no division, actually. They played conference twice. So, they went 10-0 back then. So, it's not yet confirmed, actually. They did have a 10-week schedule. So, once Boston gets to 10 games, they'll have tied their all-time greatest record from 2008 when Gaynor Paul was a rookie. Let's talk to Gaynor Paul and Rockto Jet, actually. Those two very good friends. Let's talk to both of them. Gaynor, let's talk to you first, obviously. You really did a very good job tonight at helping your teammates work the ball around. A lot of them had a lot more assists than rebounds. You were the type of guy to have a lot of assists, a lot of rebounds. Rockto was the type of guy to have both. No, I didn't have that many rebounds, man. I only played like 5 minutes, but I'm happy that I played 5 minutes. I don't want to get injured. Rockto, you produced an amount of numbers that is unbelievable in 5 minutes of playing time a game. You play 5 minutes, but you put everything that you've got out like Kobe Bryant did on his 60-point game. But it took him a full game to produce 60. You're producing 30 in 5 minutes of RBA basketball time. If you played a full game and touched the ball every single possession, how many points would you have? Gaynor? I think this guy would go for a 200. Like, his field goal percentage is so unbelievable. And his lobbing ability at a freaking 55-year-old man. Woo-hoo. Dude, you're 55 years old. What are you doing in the RBA? Still lifting weights, man. Hey. I just take care of my body. Really, that's a secret. I take care of my body. I've done that for 35 years in this league, and for 20 other years in my young life. I'm still young. You're a very big attribute. You show how long the RBA's been going on for 35 seasons. How do you like to mean it to the RBA going on for 35 years? Oh, man. I remember the old days. We played 3-on-3. Very big old days. It's a very good dynasty league that we got. And we got a very good team right now in our hands right now. Next week is going to be harder, though. Next week's going to be very, very hard. We're one of the best teams in the world right now. We're one of the best undefeated teams in the great sports basketball history. But I've seen us do better before. I've seen us play with John, JoJo, and a lot of other dudes. Back then, it was only a 5-season thing, so the league went faster than you think. Than you would think. I really do believe in that. We were all younger, though. Did a big difference. When Garnett left, you got to make your first starting appearance in Boston in 2009 and 10. You really stuttered the crowd as you were a bench player, a bench small forward for John when he rested half of your career. Why do you want to continue playing the bench position, and why are you so dominant at it? When I played in LAW, man, I only averaged like 20 points a game. When I look at myself on the bench, I can go put out everything that I've got all in one quarter. I can have the ball in my hands and I can just shoot it and I can make it. I've always loved that. And I've helped Boston. I helped Boston so much when we won championship. Damn right he did. Hey, thanks, coach. Hey, no, I'm not your coach. I'm your brother. Hey, woo. And it's just a blessing, man. God gave me one of the greatest healths in the world. I'm such a strong man at such an old age. It's unbelievable how much you can do if you work hard and if you really get that job done. It's unbelievable that we won, of course, 6 championships in 20 seasons. But what's more unbelievable is that we have a chance at doing it again. And we're in a 3-way tie for the greatest champion of all time between Boston, between us, obviously, Baltimore and Minnesota. All of them have 6. Garnett's been on 2 of those franchises. So that's why I honestly think that he's the greatest of all time to ever play the game in the RBA. I know he's a power forward. A lot of people will say that Connor Val is the best player to ever play. To actually get 6 in a 10-season dynasty. That's unbelievable too. But Garnett did more crazy things. Garnett is an unbelievable passion to the player of the game. And he's an unbelievable guy. He makes the RBA the RBA. Gainer. All right, thank you, Rockto. Gainer. 36 points tonight. Rockto really helped you guys out, though. What do you want to get to this game? What do you want to do from this game? What do you want to get from this game after succeeding so much in these last 8 games? I want to go to All-Star break thinking about how we're the only undefeated team. I know that it'll rise up next week. Everything that we've done these last 8 games don't matter if we don't win that game. It'll make us lose all of our confidence if we don't win that game. You got to think positively. If we win that game, we're the greatest team of this season just because we added 2 veteran players and didn't rely on young stars to help us out like multiple teams are, like Marvin Young, you each saw tonight, 80 points, and multiple others. Congratulations on a very good win. We hope you, Annie, and your family a very good rest of your day. Thank you. You too, Doris. No problem. Good luck. versus Oklahoma. We'll be there to be with you.